Welcome back to the Vans US Open of Surfing, QS 10,000 action. Oh, I see what you did there. Here we go, straight into it. Again, no restart. Two Vans team riders, two friends, going at it here at Huntington Beach Pier. Patrick Gudauskas gets an early start with a 1.33. Here we go, opportunities knocking for Tomas Hermes. Just kind of a carve to set this up. Fighting for this inside section. Tomas Hermes winding up straight up into the lip. Beautiful tailside maneuver. Another vertical snap on the inside section. Finishes clean.
Wow.
A quick foam snap to nothing on the outside, but three big hits on that inside shore break section.
Let's take a look here. Again, decides to go towards the pier. Just weaves his way around this one, but more attention being made on this inside section, which he needed to do because that's where it's going to get nice and steep. And again, release of the fins, tags it again, and you're like, oh, it's over. Nope, not for Tomas. He's in reverse directions and glide the foam again.
He's watching Tomas Hermes now fight again to make this inside section. It would have been a miracle to make that transfer, but he's staying busy. A little too far out. That's going to mean Tomas Hermes, one of the better looking waves we've seen in this heat. He's going to have a clean line to the inside, carving some turns through this mid portion of the wave, steepening up with speed, goes to the extended float. Clean landing. Gudauskas right behind him. This is the exchange we wanted. Here goes Pat Gudauskas winding up through to this inside section, looking for a big finish. Goes up the float, kind of a little double pump, rock and roll floater.
That Pat would have loved to see. There's the outside move there. He gets the fins up and over the lip. Good flow through it. But this section here, you can see he wanted to do something pretty big here. Setting it up, kind of stalling it, timing it, and then it just ran. Didn't get that ability to have that tail above the lip, but completed. You see just the wrap on the outside section for Tomas, but the inside section here, a little more dynamic. He held that floater for a little longer time. You see again, a little steeper section, just extends himself on the top of the lip there, looks in. You can hear Ricardo Toledo helping with that whistle. I mean, such a distinct whistle.
I like how he styled it out on that floater. You know, just adding a little flair for the dramatic. But Pat Gudauskas, no doubt, getting the better exchange on the outside section, which that's the first outside turn we've seen.
Yeah, and I think that you got to take into consideration, though, at least today, is that generally that outside section is going to be the most critical section. And actually, the more critical section might be on that inside section, you know, on the shore break. Because that's where it goes a little steeper, a little more compact.
Almost looked like Tomas Hermes was whipped into this wave. Stood up so quick. You know, again, making full use of the inside. Another solid combo for Tomas Hermes. Things are heating up here with 18.5 to go.
Here we go, nice set wave.
Patience could pay off here for Pat Gudauskas. Sets it up with the foam climb. Don't lose this one, and he just gets a little hung up.
Not have the best section, outside or inside. As we watch again, just he did feel like he got towed into this little wedge, didn't he?
I don't understand. He just slingshotted into this thing.
But that's the board, you know, he's just weaving and he's picking up speed. Nice finish move there. So he already has the 5.33. That's going to be a second solid score, maybe a little better than his first.
All right, here we go. Pat Gudauskas going to the air, flying out of nowhere, finding a section. He's got to make the connection here.
So important.
So far, this is a huge score for Gudauskas, blasting the tail. The beach goes wild into the flats.
Okay, so this one he saw that it had a little bend in the curve in it, so he's going to give it his all, which he does. I like how he pushed the board towards the beach. It actually gave it a little extra because the board stayed up above the lip and towards the beach. And again, he's going to get himself a solid finish with the fins out the back, and he likes it himself. And you know, you wonder how much better that wave was going to be than Tomas Hermes' wave. And it's substantially by a good point and a half.
7.83, tail high, front side air, whips it around. The Gudauskas crew going wild. The whole beach really lit up after
The best way of a Pat Gudauskas, but we're going to go to live action.
live action. Tomas Hermes weaving to this inside section. He has been lethal in the shore break, winding it up into the lip. Powerful snapping maneuver, finishing it off. Tomas Hermes is feeling good about that wave. He needs a 6-1-4.
Another dynamic inside section. You see here, so it's a set wave, pier bowl right. Little snap on the outside. Again, good flow. Is this a 6-1-4? You got to compare it to the 5-6-7 and the 6-2-7 of his last. Beautiful finish, and then right here, adding probably another 0.25 point.
Countdown begins. Well, either way this heat ends, that was a stellar run from Pat Gudauskas, getting himself a big finish here. 5th place at the Vans US Open of Surfing. Tomas Hermes continues the roll.